Hi everyone, Sabrina Maurice here, coming to you live from over in Arizona. I am currently in the literal process of moving, and I was like, well, I get to just pause what I'm doing and pop in here and do the Shadow Work Wednesday. I'm so thankful that Lawanna, I'm going to invite her to this. Let me just see if, wait, why won't it let me invite her? Lawanna, how do I... There we go. So Lawanna is going to be our recipient today of the Shadow Work support session. And for those of you that don't know, shadow work is essentially working with your subconscious and addressing it and shining light. And I do use light language. Light language is the universal language of the heart and soul. So it's not necessarily something that you comprehend with the mind. And Lawanna, if you are here, will you send me a request to join the call or join the live? That would be wonderful, because I can't invite you. You have to request to jump in. Anyways, my move is going good. We're just starting the process of physically getting new things into the house. And Dustin just got back last night from Utah, which really technically Wyoming, where our stuff was in storage for almost 2 years. So some of the things I haven't seen in so long that I'm like, oh, it's like Christmas, literally. All right, Lawanna, are you able to get in? Okay, let me see if I can send you a message. Okay. Back. So how's everybody doing? What's going on out there in your world? We have on Saturday the soul recovery full moon ceremony, where we're going to do some MNR, which is movement and release, really using the power of the moon to support our surrender, surrendering the control we have over our emotions that we're using with our minds. So that is on Saturday at 7:30 Mountain Standard Time. And I just got the request, so I'm going to... While you are being added, I actually want to grab my notebook and my pen, because I just realized I left it. It says it's still adding. Hi, baby tree. Willow. Okay. Hold on. Yes, baby. Okay. There's more. Just leave it there. Lawanna, there you are. Hi, beautiful. Just leave it there. Lawanna, there you are. Hi, beautiful. Just leave it there. Lawanna, there you are. Okay. Happened. I could hear you. And now I feel like am I way zoomed in? I am way zoomed in. I don't want to be that zoomed in. Are you there? You were there, and then your sound went. Can you hear me? Oh. I wonder if my volume went down. I can hardly hear you. What happened? I could hear you. Did it connect to a Bluetooth or something? Well, I changed. Yeah. I think it's connected to a Bluetooth or something. Okay, let me see. I'm totally using my computer to hold up my phone. Thank you, everyone, for bearing with us as we adjust with technology. Are you hopping on your computer? Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. That sounds like a good plan. I seriously love your hair. It's so beautiful. Thanks. Yeah. Okay. Let's see if we can pick it up. Mm-hmm. Hold on a second. While you're doing that, I'm going to fix my computer to change screen. It was weird because I could hear you at first. Hi, whoever's coming in live, please say hello and where you're coming in from. But yeah, I could hear for the very first second and then it like cut out. My contact is stuck. All right, hold on. Should we just restart? Oh, Lawanna's gone. Alrighty, so yeah, if you're here, where are you coming in from? And if you were watching the replay, #replay, what is everybody's Christmas season looking like? Hi, Becky. How are you? I love that you're here. Canada, baby. Yeah, very cool. I'm just waiting for Lawanna's audio to work. Wasn't working. Yeah, so I'm so excited about moving into our new place and getting reunited with all of our things. I'm good. I'm happy. I'm like doing my best to just make sure I stay really grounded and like creating that stability while I'm moving, because as you guys know, like moving can completely be a whirlwind. I've done it now 4 times in 3 years, 2 years. And 2 of those times were in a 6-month period. Thank you. Coming in from Payson, Utah. Hey, I know where that is. And yes, that is what I was thinking. Yay. So exciting for you. Yeah, I'm really excited. Like 18 months. We have an 18-month lease and we just get to have stability. Okay, so while Lawanna is still working stuff out, what are some shadows or just emotions that you guys are dealing with in your life right now that, you know, you don't have to tell the story, but just maybe drop in the comments like the actual emotion that you're experiencing, and I will add that in there so that way it's customized for you as well. Okay, it looks like Lawanna is back and that she's being added, so let's see. Hi.
Hey, can you hear me now?
Hey, I sure can. Beautiful.
Good.
Thank you for being here and participating in the shadow work support session. Not only do you get to receive, but everybody gets to receive the light codes and the clearing for themselves. We've got Becky, who just chimed in with, you know, releasing grief and loneliness. And I'm yeah, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna resonate with the grief like a lot. Because, you know, letting go of things, right? So
yes.
yeah, so we'll just jump right in and let's everybody just take a deep breath in and then just release through your mouth. Take a deep breath in again with your eyes closed, in your nose, and breathe out through your mouth. Very more time. Breathe in through your nose and really very good. All right, and Luana, do I have your permission?
I'm messing around with my phone.
Huh?
Okay.
There you go.
I'm messing around with my phone.
It's okay. So do I have your permission to intuitively know for you?
Yes, you do.
Okay. And how do you refer to your higher power?
Goddess.
Goddess. Ooh, I like it.
God or goddess.
Yeah.
I like
God or okay. Sounds good. We will play with then. All right. So just keeping your eyes closed and actually let's have your hand on your heart to just kind of get more present in your body. Breathing in and out normally. Just becoming aware of your breath. And with each breath in, feeling more and more calm, and each breath out, just releasing any previous experience to this call. And breathing in again. Very good. And out. I'm calling upon our teams of light, my ascended master self from the future, my higher power, Heavenly Father, Heavenly Mother, your God and Goddess, your teams of light, our ancestors, to work with us in clearing these shadows that are sitting within, that are wanting light. Just feeling that unconditional love right now. Very good. Okay. All right. So what is your intention for today's shadow work support session?
What needs to come up? Is that too wide?
Well, so what needs to come up? So my intention is to create, do you want clarity?
I think I do. I want to release what's not serving me. There's some shadows.
So surrender?
That are, yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Okay. I want to, my intention is to create surrender and peace.
Yes.
For everyone involved. Beautiful. Okay.
Surrender and trust.
Trendering. I love it. Trust and peace for everyone involved. Well, thank you for that. That intention. And so we're going to amplify that. I'm going to have my light code guides come in and release dark codes that are keeping you from having that surrender, the trust and peace. Okay. So what are some of the things that are keeping you from moving forward in being able to trender?
Most recently would be relationships that I can't really control. Not being accepted by my son's daughter or son's girlfriend.
The rejection.
At Christmas time, it's not convenient. It's not fair. It's not, it's just hard. It's like wanting to be a family and having relatives or significant others that aren't okay, that don't want to be okay, or
Yeah.
won't allow that to happen.
Yeah, is lack of control, rejection, unfair, some inner child wounding, misunderstanding. Yeah. It's, you're feeling misunderstood, and
I
grief.
feel stuck. I feel stuck. And I don't like stuck.
Yeah. And so stuck is from the loneliness and grief because you can't figure out how to move forward. But
yeah, and it's being triggered by past things that I feel like I have moved forward from, but now all of a sudden I'm being triggered by things that remind me of that.
Yeah. And so just to give you and everyone perspective, right now, the full moon, it's all about that. Like it brings up the emotions so it can be surrendered, right? And released. But then also there's Uranus is in some sort of conjunct with it. I'm not a professional on the astrology, but I work with Naomi Fox and love her guidance in that. But one of the things she mentioned is that this is gonna be a time specifically this week where like emotions are just gonna be popping up and it feels like, what, but I worked on that, why are we on repeat? And it's simply because when you know this about healing, right, it's like a spiral staircase. It's like, ooh, level 1, sweet, I did it. And then you're like, all right, I'm complete now. And it's like, no. We have like level 2, level 3, level 4, right? It's about the journey, not necessarily the destination, and celebrating every time new emotions show up, right? Rather than judging it and making it go away. So,
so my question kind of goes around. So I've grown past a lot of this, but then you love others who do experience that. So how do you deal with that without just cutting them out of your life?
Yeah, it sounds like there might be some self-love agreements or boundary violations. So you're essentially, because you want this family dynamic so badly, you're sacrificing yourself and putting yourself in dynamic where you're like, what I'm seeing is basically being burned at the stake, right? Like you're the one that's the scapegoat for the
Yeah.
situation. And the reality is you have the power then to remove yourself from that by showing up in self-love and with you. Does that make sense? And so
Absolutely. And to
when
hear
you,
it.
yeah, and when you remove somebody from your life, it doesn't have to be forever. It can just be for the period of time that your frequency just doesn't match, and it's okay. And yes, there's going to be grief with it. It does suck. Like
There,
I,
there is.
so yeah, I'm gonna put down sucking. That's the word that just came up. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. Past trauma triggers. My phone just
Yeah.
totally fell.
Lots
Past
of past trauma.
Yeah, we're gonna put that in there. And I
And
just want to.
I wouldn't necessarily expect somebody so removed from me to have that kind of power over me.
So feeling powerless. That's the other one.
Well, yeah, I think so because
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have you just close your eyes quick and tap into the powerlessness. Where in your body are you experiencing this powerlessness?
Mm. I'm real heavy in my shoulders.
Your shoulders. Okay. And
But I feel it also in my solar plexus.
okay. And where is it mostly? Like, where is it the most intense?
The most is up through here. Yeah.
Is it just keeping your eyes closed, staying really present with this emotion of powerlessness? And really, that's not an emotion, right? What is the emotion attached to it? Because you started crying. So is it sadness?
It's disconnection. It's like being falsely not being seen for who I really am.
Mm, yeah, yeah. And do you have a time when you first remember not being seen for who you really are?
Probably about the age of 4.
Yeah, yeah. And so can you see your 4-year-old self right now?
Yes, I can.
Okay. What does she look like?
She's she has pigtail braids. She's wearing a dress that's got kind of a yoke. Um, she's standing in the living room.
Mm. Is she
And
happy? Is she
she's
crying? Is she screaming? Is quiet?
she's she's asking to be heard
Yeah.
or trying to get in on the conversation or help. It's kind of like she's trying to help but not being recognized.
Yeah. Yeah. So lack of recognition. Okay. And can you just sit with her for a moment in front?
Yes.
Yeah. And she recognizes you. What is she feeling
Yeah.
now that she realizes you're recognizing her?
She is happy that I'm next to her.
Hmm.
She realizes she realizes that we are there for each other.
Mm, beautiful. Okay. And can you just ask her, what is it you need from me today? What can I do to support you?
What is it you need from me today? I need you to be okay so that I can be okay, because you have everything we need to be okay. That's what
Okay.
she's
And
telling me.
beautiful. And just ask her, what can I do to be okay? What is it that I get to do for us to be okay?
What is it to be okay? Not take on other people's judgment.
Okay. So like not take on.
Love us. Love us for who we are, and trust that that is real. That is us. And there doesn't
Yeah.
need to be and there doesn't need to be approval beyond that. That's what she's
Okay.
saying. She's saying,
Beautiful.
you have taught me we are all we need to be.
Oh, beautiful message. Yeah. Oh, drop again. All right. So we are all we need to be. Beautiful. Okay. So go ahead and give her a hug. And if you're open to it, come back. Come back to her in this living room and just sit with her each morning when you do your sacred hour, or anytime. Anytime you're feeling that calling of powerlessness or the overwhelming grief and sadness or disconnection, come to her and have the conversation and hold her and let her hold you. And she has so much wisdom to bring, right? And you do too. You have everything you need. So go ahead and just reassure her that you'll be back and thank her. And we're going to go ahead and you can open your eyes and call upon my light guide. Hi. Welcome back. My light guide to help us deactivate these dark codes and surrender them, release them. And so the ones that came up were lack of control, rejection, stuck, unfair, inner child wounding, misunderstood, past trauma triggers, just sucking, powerlessness, sadness, disconnection, not being seen, not being heard, lack of recognition. And there we go. Okay, so you can close your eyes or open. I'm just going to call upon Astria and Irok to release dark codes now. Ishnakakwe haraikau. Ho ai arai te antokai. Hoiata fueta harakakwe, hea tutwe. Okay, well done, well done. Okay, receiving those releases, and now we're going to activate some light codes in there for you. So let's activate some empowerment. That's the first one, right? You have the inner child connection and wisdom, access to it, right? And peace and acceptance of what is, and and what isn't, and acceptance of self, right? All the parts of you, even the triggered parts. It's like, sweet, I have a trigger. Welcome back. What do we do? You know, approaching it with like joy, right? That's the word. It's like joy and gratitude. Sweet, we're at it. I know what to do this time. Whereas before, it's like, oh, I felt helpless. And now you're like, no, actually, I know exactly what to do. So we'll just handle this one. And I'm ready for 5, right? So expand, healing, wholeness, honoring, like just honoring the self, but honoring people's journey where they're at. Like, you know, thankfully, goodness, now she's a gift. And you can just honor her where she's at her journey without judgment, right? It's like, oh, sweet, she's just got some work to do, and that's okay. And I will hold you in love and light, but that doesn't mean I'm going to be on your healing journey with you, right? So we're going to make sure some self-love agreements are in place.
I need to write that down. That's a good one.
Yeah, which one was that? Honoring their journey or self-love agreements?
Honoring where they are, and that I know this because I do, but where I missed or I fell through the cracks with, I don't have to be in this space with you.
Yeah. So it's like that surrendering the control over their path, right? So yeah, beautiful work.
Very good.
And then how about I see me, I hear me, I honor me, and I love me. Yeah, that feels really good. I love it. I love me. I honor me. I see me. I hear me. Yes. I am seen and I am heard because I am listening, right?
To me.
And then it was like, I have all that I need inside of me already, right? That was the reminder from your inner child. And your 4-year-old, let's give her a name. What would you like her name to be? You can ask her what you want her name to be.
Lil.
Oh, I love it. Hi, Lil. Beautiful. Okay, and the reason we do the name thing, I know sometimes it's like that. Where did that name come from? But like, for example, today, I'm in the thick of moving, right? And I'm just explaining why the name thing is so important to identifying the specific emotion of, you know, the powerless and the grief. So in this thick movement thing, and because I have a name, I can quickly go, hey, how are we doing, Kiwiana? Like, that's my grief. That's my name for my grief. And I can do a quick check-in, like, what do we need? Oh, you need a banana right now. Go grab a banana. You need some water. Like, you know what I mean? So having a separate name gives your access to that part of you. And they feel seen and heard.
Yeah, I like that.
So, yeah, me too. That's why I do it.
Okay.
Beautiful. Okay.
I like it.
How about playful?
And
magic? Because, like, the reality of Christmas, right? Santa is only Santa because we create the magic for it. Christmas is what we make of it because we've created the magic for it. So just like remembering that is what you make of it. Like, you make it as magical as you want and playful as you want.
Favorite. Oops.
Let Dustin know that's we went over a little bit. Hey, Dust. Sal is at the house. Okay. Thank you. I'm wrapping up, I promise. But it's okay. Perfect timing, divine timing in all things. There we go. I'm going to write that down. Divine timing in all things. but yeah, it's just that remembrance, you guys, that this is, so even if your kids, I have a friend whose daughter found out, you know, all the deal about Santa and so on. Yes.
A four-leaf clover has four leaves.
Thank you for telling me. I'm on a call still, on the live.
Oh, hi, live. You just told me that he's at the house.
So you have to go there. He's at the house.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, okay. I just thought you were letting me know, hey, guess what? He's over there. Four-leaf clover has
I love you. Bye. He's like, why are you telling me he's at the house? Oh, because he needs you. Anyways, thank you for being patient with my world right now. I love you.
We support you totally.
Oh no. You went out again. Dang it.
I'm here.
You are here. Okay.
Oh.
So, we're going to put recognition. I can't hear you, but an acknowledgement. It's okay. We will move forward. Okay. Okay. And let me just see. Sadness, disconnection, and then reunited. Let's do reunited with self.
Okay.
Just staying really connected and anchored in to you and Lil. I love that name. Okay. All right. So I'm going to call upon Astria and Iraq right now to activate these for you of divine timing in all things, playful and magical, reunited with the self. I have all that I need in me already. Self-love agreements are in place, honoring other people's journeys, honoring your own journey for what it is. Wholeness, healing, empowerment, inner child connection and wisdom. Peace, acceptance of what is and what isn't, acceptance of self, joy, gratitude, expansion, recognition, acknowledgement, and surrender. I see me, I hear me, I honor me, I love me. Alrighty, so going ahead now, moving forward. Hey, ay, ashnaka fuerte, ashnaka, Yahweh, ishnaka, hialalile. Beautiful, beautiful. And you can put your hand on your heart and say, I receive, I receive, I receive.
I receive.
Well done.
And my shoulders completely released.
And did you experience your intention today? Did you accomplish your intention today?
Absolutely.
Yay. I wish I could hear you, but I'm just trusting from your face that it's a heck yeah.
Oh. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I love you. You're amazing. Thanks for being here. And anybody else who wants a shadow work session, they're every Wednesday at 12:30. Lawanna was like, I'm on it. I'm taking the opportunity. And yay. Keep me posted on the, what you experience hereafter in the next few days. And then I'm excited to see what magic you create. Okay. Love you guys. Talk to you later. Hope this finds you happy, healthy, wealthy, and well.
Bye-bye.